So I went on a little vacation, went and did me a little bit of hunting. Unfortunately got sick, went and did a little bit more hunting. Didn't turn out too good. Ended up feeling like my head was about to explode. Kind of like this guy looked. Also got to the point where I just didn't know what to do with my hands. Luckily with healthy eating, I got back on my feet, and here I am now. Went to Harbor Freight, went and picked up some tools I needed, some stuff to get the glass out, stuff to put over the front end when I take it off. Got back in the car, headed back to the shop. Here I am now. Everybody, welcome back to How I Did a Garage. Here working on the 71 Nova, trying to get stripped down, getting it ready for body work. I got a professional paint body guy here, my brother-in-law Hector. He's all ready to work, so. But I want to have him walk around here in a second, or here in a little bit, and kind of go through what he thinks I need to do to it to get it where it's race ready at least, or at least get all the rust off of it. I'm not going to be doing too much talking. He's getting to work, so we about to get to work. Alright, so now we're going to do a little walkthrough. I want to have him I want to ask him some questions about what needs to be done, what needs to stay or whatnot, because I'm not a paint body guy by no means. I can spray some shit with some spray paint, but I'm not a paint body guy by no means. I can hit shit with hammers. That's about it. As y'all seen from the S10 video, but he's already kind of hit this out a little bit. He said that you could put some Bondo on this, just a little thin layer, get that all leveled out. We'll start with this right here because this looks the worst. What about this right here?
Just cut it out, make your little spot panel, a little piece of metal right there. Weld it back up and it'll work.
So the back's pretty good, just be able to fix this little spot right here.
Right.
Because everything else seems pretty solid, so yeah. You said that we'd be able to put panels on that, right? Little patch panels on that. Well, what I was most concerned about, we'll go to the worst side, is this quarter panel. Because I was thinking, it'd be best just to get the whole new quarter panel. And you said it'd probably be better just to get the half panel, you said? Try to keep everything straight, you said? Yeah, this is definitely going to have to be replaced. This is trash. Trash. It's like this paint job that the guy put on here before. Alright, so the doors, I believe it's pretty solid. There's a few rust spots, but I don't think that's too bad. Like right there, but just like that back glass patch panel. So what about the floor? There's rust spots here, kind of goes up to the firewall just a little bit. Been sandblasting on it a little bit. He told me not to, but of course I did anyways, because I'm not a paint body guy and I'm stubborn. Back one right here is good. Patch panel up there and there. Yep. Or just repair that, you said?
Repair that, and actually the truth, I would just repair this front one.
Yeah.
You can just put you can make your own plates for that.
The top of the car is pretty good, which it is. It don't look like it's too bad. There might be some rust on the inside. We can take care of it with media blasting. He's already been up here working while I was back there trying to take the bumper off. We're about to take his doghouse out. Fenders, of course, good. Doors good. We're going to take the glass out too and see how all that looks. I think up here might be the worst problem. Already got some of it out over there. Let's go over here and look and see what it looks like. Yeah, he's done got the trim off. It don't look too bad. It actually looks pretty good from what I can see. I'll tell you what, from where this thing came from, like I said, the guy, whenever we transferred the title, he said he had to lift it up out of the mud with a tractor. I'm surprised this thing looks as good as it does. It got saved. It was about to be a goner. But enough talking about it. Let's do it. We're gonna take off this front. Some bolts here. Already got some here. Got some here and one at the bottom. I believe it's to come out. Get to it. As you see, we already got started on it, or he got started on it, and I'm just following suit for real. He's going to town on it, so I was wanting to record some of his stuff, but he's already after it. So give you an update here in a second. One click, push. Repeat that for about 10 minutes. You got one bolt off. We're gonna work on an older one, trying to restore it. Build a drag car, whatever. You need WD-40 and a Technic shot. So to get the back bumper off, there's this shell right here that attaches to this, and this attaches to the frame in the back. There's 4 bolts all together. There's 2 here and 2 right there. But on the back side, in between this chrome cover or stainless steel, whatever this is, plate right here, there's the little tabs welded onto it, and they break off and spin. So if that happens, your next option is to either take this off or cut it here and over here to gain access to the back side. To get this cover off, you got this bolt here, one here, 2 on each of the sides, and there's one up there. It's really hard to get to. And I had one break on this side, so that's the route I'm having to take. That one right there. I got one off, and this one broke off and it's spinning on me. So I got these bolts out. Now the only thing I'm liking is the ones on the end. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that. I don't know if I'm gonna have to bend a wrench or make a custom tool or what, but I got that bolt and the one on the other side, and I'll be able to get this chrome piece off, and then I'll be able to get to those 4 bolts I originally started trying to take off. This stuff right here is awesome. This stuff's just awesome. Alright, so got the front end off. Got it sitting outside underneath the tarp. Got 2 bolts holding in the K-member. Ready to pull this off tomorrow. And I can take this outside, sandblast it. I'm gonna buy some Pour 15 for the frame, undercoat and firewall. Some of the other components that'd be prone to rusting around through here and all good stuff. Probably spray the Pour 15 here, but also I will paint this top part, you know, the same color as the rest of the car, because the Pour 15 is not UV resistant, so I'll have to put paint over it if it's gonna be up here where the sun's gonna hit it. Got the heater box loose. There's some connectors I gotta spray some WD-40 on, which I forgot to get. Making progress. So a little tip to getting the windshield out or back glass: get you some WD-40 and spray it around here and let it sit for a day or 2. I'd recommend doing that to all the boats. I mean, I've done, like I said, I done went through about 6 things of PB Blast and WD-40. I'd recommend WD-40. PB Blast works pretty good too. Either or, whatever your preference is. One probably does work better than another. I don't know. Either or. The adhesive that goes on here, me working in the adhesive industry, making tape, which is pretty much similar to this, WD-40 will soak into that. All through here, I didn't even have to use this wire that I got. It just came out and I just pulled the adhesive off. Soaking WD-40, it will help out. Definitely gonna have to get into glass now. Pushing down on this to get a good grip on it. Of course, I'm impatient and ignorant and decided to try to pull the damn windshield out by myself, but I'm going to get a new windshield now. But hey, y'all get to watch me try to pull this out, see what happens. Oh, it's cracking. It's out. It's out. Came out pretty easy. Thing about that WD-40 though, this stuff, once it gets WD-40 on it, it's sticky and sticks to everything. I don't think I can get back off the WD-40. Damn windshield. Damn it, Josh. He's a goner. Got the bumper off. What I ended up doing was just getting a grinder, cutting this bolt head off, cut it off and pulled it off. So now got access to the backside. This is the one that's broke. See, it broke the welds right there, so no way to get to it. You can't really get a grinder up there on the inside too easily, I don't think. Got that off now. It's a mess, so I'm about to clean up. Got the doors off. Hector helped me out with that. Me and him together got these off. And I want to clean up a little bit, get these doors to the storage place, which is the basement, the column and other components. It needs to be cleaned up. It's a mess. Everything's a mess. The last touches of stripping out the wiring harness. I want to keep it all intact, either for whenever I put it back together or if somebody else might need it and they want all original equipment. So trying my best to keep everything exactly how it is, not cutting anything. I'm down to this last harness right here. This one I had to cut this one bolt out, and I'm gonna have to cut another one over there to get this bezel out. I already got that bezel out, so But yep, I did not destroy anything. Anything that was savable, I saved. On the motor, wiring harness, body panels, body parts. Everything that I could save, I saved. I'm trying to pull out this last piece of wiring harness, and it is so caked up in this mud, sand, dirt, whatever. It's almost like concrete down there. But this, it won't pull up. I'm gonna have to dig all that stuff out to pull this out without breaking it. It's just cake. That's probably why a lot of this down here rusted out. All this stuff just gathering down there, containing moisture. Let the digging begin. Well, I think I'm at a finishing point now. Been up all night after work trying to get this cleaned up so I can kind of show you what's going on with it. Let's check her out. Alright, got the bezels out, got the cover off, still got the brackets for the bumper on there. Like I said in the last video, this is going to have to be replaced. It's all rusted out. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I want to tub this out a little bit. I'm going to cut it, move this side over, and then put a piece of sheet metal over it. You know, just wrap it over it. And then, of course, to accommodate for that change, we're going to have to move the lid mounting brackets over. I done showed you this up here and talked about this corner. Got the glass out, doors in the basement. I don't know how to get this damn thing off. I try to figure it out, but I don't know. I guess I got to pop this off. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I didn't touch the top of it. The only piece of wire left is for the light and the fan blower back there, or whatever that is. I didn't see that till just now. Other than that, everything's cleaned up. He was right about the sand. That sand sticks to everything. Hard to get out. Up here, I believe we're going to have to replace this whole thing. At the beginning of the video, he mentioned that we'll just be able to patch the front of it, but I had a lot of stuff right here. I don't think he actually seen how bad this was, but I believe this is going to be replaced because, I mean, look at it. It's terrible. Dash, yeah, it's rusty. Ain't nothing a good old media blasting can't fix. Over on the driver's side was about as bad as over here when I did use the sandblaster. I mean, that's how it turned out. It's stripping on off pretty easy. I think we're gonna be in business. Just a lot more work. A lot more work. Used the sandblaster on the frame and put the pour 15 on there. Of course, I still got some stuff to take off there, but right here I used the sandblaster a little bit too and removed a lot of rust that was here. Everything's solid. There's some spots that's terrible like that, but for the most part, everything's pretty solid on this car. Nothing that ain't fixable. The most important parts is good, I believe. But at this point, the good thing is I figured out that the window trim, or where the window sits, is good. I was worried about that. This back here, it is rusty, but it ain't all ate up and hold. It's still there. This is going to be redone because there's chunks missing out of it. Well, ladies and gents, that's the Nova. That's how far I got with it. Like I said, I recommend if you're doing something like this, BB blasting or taking this shot. But it is supposed to be getting cold soon, really cold. So I don't know how much work I want to be doing to this. Christmas is coming up also. It's going to take up some time. But like I said, I got that 415 on the way, so hopefully I get that K-member done soon, at least. That's going to be a video in itself, working on the K-member. Already undid the bolts of the gas tank. It's ready to drop, so I'll probably work on the back or the bottom, getting everything underneath the bottom off and K-member in the next video. But anyways, enough of me jabbering. Till next time.